ALAMEDA, Arden Key might be a first-round talent, but talent is only one piece to the puzzle. And that's why the LSU edge defender slipped to the third round. The Raiders are historically a franchise known for giving players second chances. Just look at the past week. Cornerback Daryl Worley, wide receiver Martavis Bryant and now Key, who left LSU for 4 months last spring for personal reasons, had shoulder surgery and skyrocketed to around 270 pounds. He said he's at 250 now. Had on an underwhelming 2017 season, and the eye-popping tape from 2 years ago suddenly seemed a thing of the past. According to John Gruden, that 2016 film still meant a great deal, and that's an integral reason the Raiders gambled on Key at No. 87 after trading up 2 picks to grab him on Friday night. Key was the Raiders' third pick of the day after they traded back in the second round before taking Sam Houston State defensive tackle P.J. Holland traded up to take North Carolina A. Key, however, might have the most potential of Oakland's 4 draftees thus far if he can get on the right track. 2 years ago his tape was unbelievable, Gruden said Friday night. He was a heck of a football player. He gained 25 or 26 pounds. He bulked up. I think he tried to add a different dimension to his game, size-wise. Perhaps it backfired. He got hurt, and there were issues there. He underachieved this year, but I go back to the film 2 years ago. The kid is special. It's pretty clear Key thinks he's special too, probably even more than that. I know that I'm not a third-round pick, Key said. I'm a first-round talent. Top 5. I went through some situations that caused me to be a third-round pick. I've learned from those things, and this is the consequence of me going through what I went through. I'm a better person now than what I was prior, and I'm just happy to be at the right place. Key said he wasn't aware of the Raiders' reputation as an organization granting players another life. Still, he emphasized his visit to Alameda was the best of 8 he took. He enjoyed conversations with defensive coordinator Paul Guenther and defensive line coach Mike Trugavac, but pinpointed his talk with Director of Player Engagement Lamont Winston as one that really stuck with him. He is off the chart, Key said of Winston. We had a long talk. We talked about things outside of football, what I want to do as far as business and career, things of that sort. We wrote a plan out, and we stuck with that plan. It was saying I was going to be a Raider. We spoke it into existence. Now look where I'm at. Key watched the draft Friday night as the third round trickled on, knowing on talent alone he would have been long gone, but realizing it wasn't that simple. He didn't know where he'd fall, acknowledging trying to pinpoint a destination would be useless. When the Raiders called, it was almost as if that frustration went away. His mind turned to fantasizing about what a partnership with Khalil Mack could produce, and the fresh slate he's grateful to have. Being able to learn from him and him taking me under his wing, if he wants to. Key's train of thought tailed off, and that was fitting given his future here in Oakland. Like his sentence, his Raiders tenure starts with plenty of anticipation at what could be, but what's next is up in the air. Now it's up to Key and the Raiders to make that perfect match last. He's not a finished product. He's made some mistakes. Gruden said, he's had some difficult time in his young life, and I know where he's been for the last several months. I know what he's been through in his career. We've done a lot of research on him. He has a lot to prove. We have a lot to prove. At the end of the third round, we feel like it's a gamble worth taking, and this young man has some qualities that are rare, and we think he is a very good kid. Asked what he wants to prove next season, he didn't hesitate. His answer was indicative of what this marriage could be if all works out, but that's a monumental if. That I'm not the guy that the media portrays me to be. The only thing, Key said, on the field, football things and that stuff, football is not the question. Everybody knows talent-wise, if we're just picking off talent, top 5 pick automatic.